As we continue our discussion with multiple intelligences curriculum, one question is generally asked by teachers and uh, principals and in leadership. How does multiple intelligences meet the Common Core standards? Um, and what we found, or what I found, was that the multiple intelligences can meet the Common Core standards in many several ways. Right now, the Common Core standards apply to math and English primarily. However, the Common Core is going to start in the future apply to other disciplines as well, such as science and social studies and those courses. But in a nutshell, MI meets the standards in three important ways. The first way is it increases the ability to read, write, listen, ask questions, think, and communicate. The second way that it helps meet Common Core standards is that by understanding the language of the content of the course of study, one can use specific words, symbols, pictures, formulas, or other means to represent ideas or concepts. Now, the third way it can do is by linking new information to previous knowledge, connections can be made to other disciplines and to real-world problems. And it's really important that the Common Core standards, to understand the Common Core standards, there's at least three things that these Common Core standards are asking the students to do: to communicate, to represent, and to make connections. One way in my classroom that I've tried using multiple intelligences with an activity such as solving how do you solve mathematical problems in my algebra course. In here I applied a linguistic and a musical or art intelligences, and I asked the students to learn how to solve problems and then be able to indicate or reflect that to other students. So in the linguistic, the students had to read, they had to discuss, so there's the communication. They had to read and discuss, they had to write it, write their ideas down and communicate that to another person to see if it made sense. The musical or art, I asked them to either draw a cartoon or write a lyric to a rap or some kind of song, or a poem, to be able to use their abilities. Then what I had them do at the end of that activity then was, after a brief discussion, compare and contrast what they knew to what they know now, and therefore try to make the connections as we go through it and to review that. So in the end, multiple intelligences, even though you can't apply them all at one time, it's important to be able to establish these types of curriculums into the student learning to help students grow and improve, and therefore we gain all this cross-curricular ideas and be able to apply it to other contexts.